Hi everyone, this is part 1 of my part 3 series, Spring into Spring. And in this class today, it's a little bit more meditative, so see it as the beginning of a 90-minute flow. So the first third of that flow, a way of us setting our intentions, finding a pace, finding a rhythm, waking up the spine, trying to find a continuity with the breath and the body and the mind, something that can dance together and just give us this sort of equilibrium between the three. If everything's feeling a little bit up in the air, this is a good session for you right now to ground, to land, to breathe, to connect. So let's start this series together. Sit somewhere on your mat. You can be kneeling, you can be cross-legged. You can add a little cushion underneath the sit bones if you prefer. And then once you're there, close your eyes. Now you're welcome to rest your hands on your thighs, palms down, palms open. You can have your hands over your heart, over your belly, or maybe even palms together in Anjali Mudra, palms into this prayer. So whatever feels most natural for you today, to sit into, to rest into, to connect into. Close the eyes and take a deep inhale where you are. And a big sigh out through the mouth. What's the quality of the breath today? Is it deeper? Is it shallower? Is there anxiety? Is there worry in the breath? Keep the eyes closed and the forehead soft. Try and separate the back of the teeth and relax your jaw and your tongue. All these little things, which end up being the big things. And as you sit here, notice the ground beneath you. And observe the sky above you, the surroundings of where you are right now in space, in your room, in your life. Observation, awareness. This is really such a key practice within this practice of yoga. For me, it's the main one. Things change. And this is a part of this spring into spring. We're kind of moving with nature, moving with our surroundings. We're not meant to be stuck. We're not meant to be in one place our whole lives. Whether that's physically, emotionally, mentally, we change, we move with the wind. If there are some clear intentions that you want to set for yourself right here, right now, I encourage you, I invite you to do that. If you're not sure what those things are, if it's all a little bit hazy and a little bit confusing and a little bit unsure, then that's fine. Be here now. Maybe over the space of this class, the space of the series, those intentions land. Maybe they don't. We are unique. This practice can help with clarity, with coming back to your breath, of revisiting your intentions and making new ones. It can be a word, it can be a phrase, it can be a color, it can be a place, it can be a person. Take a final deep breath in where you are here. And a final massive sigh out through the mouth. Rest your hands down on your thighs if they're not already there, palms open, and drop your chin to your chest. Let the weight of the head hang down. Let go of the weight of the head. Let the ligaments and the tendons and the muscles of the neck lengthen, and the back of the neck. And as you let the head drop, can you broaden the shoulders a little bit more? There's a very slight squeeze of the shoulder blades. A lift of the heart. And then slowly let the head roll from side to side. Doesn't matter what direction you go first. And keep the eyes closed for as long as you wish in this practice. And again, it doesn't matter what side you go to first, but drop one hand down by your side, whether you're cross-legged or kneeling, and reach the other arm up over the head to encourage this side tilt. Exhale, switch it to the other side. Perhaps you round the spine, perhaps you go up and over. Inhale, take one hand down and the other up over the head. Exhale, switch it to the other side. Inhale, get a little bit bigger, a little bit more expansive. Exhale, switch. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, bring it into center. Place your hands down onto your knees. Palms really cup the knees. Round the spine and look in towards the belly. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and arch the spine. Lift your chest up towards the ceiling. And exhale, repeat, round the spine. And you can keep letting that movement evolve. Maybe it's a little bit more wiggly for you, a little bit more sensual in the shoulders and the hips, or more linear, more up and down, forward and back. And over time, eventually we're going to bring ourselves into an all-fours position in the middle of your mat. So bring yourself there when you're ready. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tuck the toes, spread your fingers out wide, and start to ripple the spine, articulate it. Tilt the tailbone up and push the bum back towards the heels. And then round it forward. Move the face. And just notice, check in, how's the spine doing? How the back of the legs doing? How the hips doing? And what do you feel? So part of this observation and this awareness that we're starting to cultivate in our yoga practice is really about understanding what the feeling is, where it is. Is it pain? Is it discomfort? Is it something new? Is it lovely? Is it joyous? We've got really good at numbing the sensation, or numbing how we feel and pushing through pain because we think we should. And that when someone really asks us, hey, how you doing? You just say, yeah, I'm fine. We've forgotten how to feel. To be honest and to be open with yourself. You don't have to share it with everyone. But then the body, it's giving us these signals all the time. And then one day, one thing happens and you just let it all out. And it's not necessarily that one thing that made you cry or made you burst. It's a whole heap of things that we weren't always aware of. Whenever you're ready, bring yourself up into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the head through the arms and press the ground away. Deeply bend your knees. And then inhale, ripple forward into high plank. Zip the legs together, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower the knees. Sit your bum back towards your heels. Child's pose. We're going to repeat that. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward into high plank, zip the legs together. Exhale, lower the knees, sit your bum to your heels. Hold it here in your child's pose. Let your head rest towards the floor. Maybe let the forehead rest onto the backs of your hands, bringing the earth up to the head. And if there's a little sway from side to side, if there's a little rock forward and back, then encourage that. Welcome it in. So this is really your practice, me guiding you through it, noticing how you feel the quality of your breath, and then ultimately the quality of the body and the movement and the mind. And then whenever you're ready, come back into downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Point the right toes, bend the right knee, open up your hip. Deeply bend your left knee, the standing knee, and then inhale, straighten the leg as much as you're happy to, just lifting the hips up and down, working into your hamstrings and the Achilles heel and the calf, all the way down the back of the body. On your next exhale, bring your right knee forward towards your chest, round the spine, look at the knee. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky, breathe in. And again, exhale, right knee towards your chest, round the spine, bring it forward. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step the right foot through between your hands. Lower the left knee to the floor. Scoop the arms up over the head, breathe in, open it up. Tuck the toes at the back for a little bit more stability, and then cactus the elbows. Bend the elbows wide and sink forward slightly. And again, inhale, bring it back up, sort of shift the hips back. Exhale, shift the hips forward, bend the elbows out through the mouth. One more time, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bend, interlace your fingers behind you, squeeze the shoulders back, slide your fist down the left butt cheek or down the left thigh, ground down through the right big toe. And as you're coming into a bit more of a back bend, engage the glutes. Connect down through the ground more. And then exhale, slowly release your hands. Bring your left hand down next to your right foot. Reach the right hand out in front of you and lift the back knee off the floor. Draw a circle with your right arm, and as you do this, we twist. We twist towards the right thigh. This is easy twist. Repeat that twice more. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over, twist towards the right thigh. Exhale, right arm down. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. Option to straighten up the right leg a few inches, and then exhale, bend the right knee. We're going to take this to the other side, but turn in to face the middle of the room. So as you're turning in to face the middle of the room, we come into a position called Skandasana, your side lunge. Flex the left foot as much as you can. Now this is tricky, so keep the hands on the floor. If your bum needs to be up a little bit higher, that's totally fine. Perhaps add in a little bit of a pulse, a pulsation of the right knee and the hips. If you're totally fine with lifting the hands off the floor, pulse here. Take one more breath in where you are. Exhale, take the right hand down next to your right foot and reach the left arm up over the head, tilt. Exhale, shift this to the back of the room, back of the mat. As soon as you're there, ground the hands down and slide your left leg up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Point the left toes, bend the left knee and open up the hips. So this left hip is open. Look at your right foot, bend the right knee. And then inhale, straighten the right leg up as much as you're happy to. And just add in that little pulse. Claw down through your fingertips and push the ground away. On the next exhale, hug your left knee in towards your chest, round the spine. And as you round the spine, you're really doming the upper back. Inhale, re-extend the left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee forward. One more time. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot through between your hands. Lower the right knee to the floor. Scoop the arms up over the head. Breathe in. And as you bring the arms up over the head, tuck the back toes, cactus the elbows, bend them and sink forward. Inhale, pull it back, reach the arms up over the head. And if you want to exhale through the mouth, I really encourage it. Whatever you need to. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale out. Interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze the shoulders back and slide your fist down the back of the right thigh. Press down through your front big toe mound. Squeeze the glutes, strong legs for a nice happy spine. Exhale, release your hands, lean forward. Plant the right hand to the floor next to your left foot. Lift the right knee off the ground, reach the left hand forward, easy twist. Circle the left arm all the way up and around. Exhale, left arm down twice more. Inhale, circle it round. Exhale, circle it down. One more time, maybe the hips rise up a little bit as you circle. Exhale, deeply bend the front knee, and you're going to turn in to face the middle of the room. We go Skandasana. So first of all, you flex the right foot and get down as low as you feel happy to. Hands on or off the floor, it's up to you, but we're pulsing here. So the inner thighs have got to stretch, but they've also got to strengthen. The more that you can flex the right foot, the better this is. And that can take a little bit of time to really master in your body. Eventually, bring your left hand down next to your left foot and reach the right arm up over the head. This is a side stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly shift it to the original front of the room. Plant the right foot back into high plank. Zip the legs together. Breathe in. Now you can drop the knees to the floor or not. We're going to take 3 chaturangas, just building a little bit of heat into the body. So inhale in your high plank or with knees down. Exhale, bend the elbows about halfway down. Hold. Inhale, push back up. And again, exhale down. Inhale, push back up. This time, exhale, go down onto your belly. Point the toes. Take your fingertips out about as wide as the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale. Press down through the fingertips. Lift your belly, your ribs, your chest, your shoulders off the floor. This is a massive cobra. Exhale. Bend the elbows wide and ripple back down. Twice more. Inhale. Press down through the fingertips and lift the chest up. Exhale over. So we need to see this part 1 very much as your warm-up. Working into the spine one more time. Inhale, lift up, engage the glutes. Press the backs of the feet into the floor. Exhale, ripple down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Take it back into your downward facing dog. Take your feet about as wide as the mat. Bend the knees and really shift the hips from left into right. You're going to rise up onto your tiptoes. Look at your feet. Your feet are quite wide here. Bend your knees and start to shift your heels over to the left. As you shift your heels to the left, keep swiveling. Bend the knees and your bum will drop to the floor. And as soon as you're there, you're looking at the back of the room. Lift the legs up into what we call Navasana, boat pose. Zip the legs together, breathing in this sun. Take the palms open. Inhale at the top. Exhale, stay here or kick your feet forward and lean back. Low boat, low Navasana, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, bring it back up. Use the core. One more time. Exhale, either stay where you are or kick your feet forward and lean back. Inhale, back up to center. You're going to cross your right ankle over the left. Reach the left hand behind you and swivel back into this wide-legged downward facing dog. Drop the head through the arms. Shift that to the other side. Lift up onto your tiptoes. Shift the heels to the right. Bend the knees. You're swiveling. You start to sit down onto your bum. Reach the legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, kick your feet forward, lean back. Find the breath here. Inhale will lift you up. Exhale will take you back. One more. Inhale, lift up. Cross the left ankle on top of the right. Reach the right hand behind you. Lift the hips and send your left hand back down into downward facing dog. Again, lift your right leg up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Point the right toes, bend the knee, open up the hips, and then circle the right knee a few times one way, and then the other way. And then we're going to stir the knee, I like to call it stir the knee. You cross your right knee to your left elbow, bring it forward. Slide your right knee to your right elbow, and then all the way back up, 3-legged dog.
Once more, cross the right knee to your left elbow and really add your own flavor into this. Right knee to right elbow, right leg all the way back up. Step the right foot through between your hands once again. From there, turn in to face the middle of the room, straight away, Skandasana again, side lunge, flex the left foot. Inhale, press down through the left heel, bring the arms up over the head and straighten the right leg. Now, if this hurts the heel, lower the foot down completely. And again, bend the right knee with or without that foot flexed at the back. Inhale, gather it back up, breathe in. Exhale, arms down, bend the right knee. One more time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bend the right knee. From there, take it to the back of the room. As soon as you're at the back of the room, plant the hands down, lift the left leg up to the sky. Point the left toes, bend the left knee, open up the hips. Circle the left knee one way, and then the other way. We're going to stir the left leg. Cross your left knee to your right elbow, cross underneath you. Slide your left knee to your left elbow, and then all the way back up. One more time. Cross it. Open it. Slide it back up. Step the left foot through between your hands. From there, open it out into the side of the room. Once again, Skandasana. Flex the right foot if possible, or of course you can keep the toes down. As you inhale, straighten up the left leg. This is powerful for the legs. Exhale, bend the left knee. Let the arms really circle and get involved here. Inhale, they bring you up. Exhale, they take you down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, we go down. And if there's a tremble in the muscles, that's a good thing. That's them changing, that's them reacting, that's them feeling. And then slowly shift it to the original front of the room. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. We're going to go for our 3 little chaturangas again. You can keep the knees off the floor or lower them down. Inhale at the top. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Go all the way down onto your belly. Now from there, reach the hands out in front of you. Rise up onto your fingertips. And as you press down through the fingertips, you lift the head, you lift the chest, and then lift the feet. Squeeze your glutes. And exhale through the mouth. Keep everything as it is, or bend the knees, both of them. Flex the feet. Kick the heels 1 more centimeter up towards the sky and activate the glutes and the back of the body. And then re-extend the legs. Lower the backs of the feet onto the floor. And then place one hand on top of the other. And lower your forehead down onto the hands and wiggle the hips from side to side. Rest the forehead. And take some time here. With your chest and your belly and your hips against the ground. Relax everything that you can. The face. And maybe with your head here, you can hear the breath, you can hear the heartbeat. This is interoception. Are we able to listen further inwards? We go onto autopilot so often, and we know it's not always best for us. We're really good at keeping on. Take some time to practice your interoception, listening to the little things, which are the big things that keep us alive. The heartbeat, the breath, the muscles. Coming back to your intentions, to your thoughts. And then eventually bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Bring yourself back into a seat that you began in. Kneeling down or cross-legged. If you prefer, however, to be in a child's pose to finish this, you can stay in a child's pose. Come into that seat, that comfortable seat. Again, either resting your hands onto your thighs, onto your belly, onto your heart, or palms together in Anjali Mudra. Maybe it's changed. We change. Rest here with the movement, with your breath, with what we've already done. And take a final breath in to this part 1 of the series, Spring into Spring. And a final deep exhale through the mouth. Take a little bow to yourself, to each other. Namaste. Thank you for joining for part 1. You can either go straight into part 2 or let this just marinate for a while. And whenever you're ready, come into part 2, where we're going to amp up the heat a little bit and the speed and the pace and go into that driving, more fiery force. It's going to be fun. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you're getting up to. If you want to get in touch, please do. If you want more of my stuff, go to the channel or check out what I have on alistrayyoga.com. Thanks for your support. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. All the best.